Hey people,
What's happening? It's Gumdrop,
and Pumpkin.
and we are the Dorsets. We are here to talk about the movie The Same Difference.
Yes.
So, set this to record on our cable box. We have Xfinity. So, I don't remember exactly what channel it was, or like if you can actually go and look it up and see it on
right
with your cable provider, because I mean it had been out like a whole year before we even got a chance to see it, and I figured we'd have to go to a movie theater or something, like how they were promoting it. But nonetheless, we watched it. Very good. I mean, it points out things that you already know. You know, lots of issues within the community, unfortunately, which is very, very sad to say. And that's really just what we want to touch on today.
Mm-hmm.
So, baby, you want to start or you want me to start?
Ooh, I did have questions and I left them over there on my phone.
That's cool. You can grab them.
Okay.
We can't edit. I'm going to say first and foremost, really quick, while she grabs that, to me, any hate or where you're discouraging somebody else for what they do or believe in, I just think it's ignorant. As long as they aren't harming somebody that's innocent or young who doesn't have a say or voice, to each his own, man. You know, I mean, that even it's weird, but it's true. I mean, in some states, it's legal to have sex with animals, you know? So it's like, if that's what you do, man, do that. As long as you're not harming somebody. And some people say, oh, well, you know, animals are, you know, they don't have a voice. But it's like, you know,
right.
I mean, if that's what people are doing, if you go and buy you a donkey or whatever, I don't care, and that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do, as long as you're not hurting anybody. That's how I feel about it, you know.
Right.
That's when there becomes a problem. And just what I saw in that Same Difference movie is just, you know, mostly a lot of studs feeling like they have the right to talk about other studs who want to be with studs, or studs who want to be with stems, which are, you know, females who are a little more feminine, but they are still more toward, I guess you say, the aggressive side. And it's just ignorance, because it's like a lot of them were saying that's not what you're supposed to do, or that's not what I was taught. And it's like, you sound just like the average heterosexual that feels like gay people or lesbian people, however you want to look at it, aren't following the norm.
Guidelines.
Yeah, the norm, whatever. And it's just asinine. It's just really, really ignorant, man. Like, for real, because it's like, at the end of the day, if you're a stud and you're with a feminine woman, y'all are still two women. Right. So you trying to portray being the standard of what lesbian women are supposed to be in a relationship, you look just like a heterosexual relationship where they say, oh, it was Adam and Eve, it's man and woman, not woman and woman and man and man. It's stupid. It's really, really stupid. You sound stupid saying that stuff. And then it's like, they're like, oh, well, I just have a problem with it. I don't understand it. I have a problem. Well, then be honest about that. Say, I don't understand, and yeah, no, it's not something I would do, but to each his own, and I'm happy for you for living your truth and being brave, especially in a world where, shoot, every little thing you do, somebody got something to say about it.
Right.
You know?
Which ties into my questions. Why do we feel the need to automatically judge someone else when everything that they're doing has nothing to do with you?
Right. Get your money, worry about you and your health and your family.
Exactly.
And let it be that, man. It's like, there's no need for I guess, wanting people to fit all into this perfect look. Yeah,
like, for what reason? I don't understand.
It's just, I don't get it.
I feel like it's a waste of time and energy.
It makes us look bad.
It does. It really,
makes
really
us look.
does.
It makes you look stupid, because to other people that hear you talk about your own people like that, they're like,
oh,
y'all don't even.
That's who it is.
Yeah, y'all don't even support each other. So why would we support y'all? Obviously, none of y'all know what y'all want or are doing, because it's some of y'all that agree with it and some of y'all that don't. You know, it's like, it gives them more of a reason to have doubt. And it's like, I don't care. Straight people, you can think what you want. I don't care. Straight or gay, you can think what you want about me and mine. But at the end of the day, that's all I'm worried about is me and mine.
Exactly. So it's like,
I mean,
you like it, I love it.
Right. Yeah. If you like it, I love it, man. Like I say, as long as you're not doing no harm, bringing no harm to innocent people, you know, people who don't have a voice, you know, like I say, children and stuff like that, man, I don't care.
Right.
I don't care at all. And it's like, it's super funny because, like, on one, like, the chick is, like, the stud is talking all this stuff, and she's like, oh, you know, why didn't your girl have the baby and all this stuff? And, you know, it's like, well, she had medical issues. You know, my wife has medical issues or whatever. So it's like, that just goes to show how far you're putting it into the bedroom and how you think that, I guess, more feminine women have this role.
Right.
And it's like, so then you think that you're above, you know, doing certain things pretty much.
Time has
progressed a lot.
You do not have to stick with the same thing that previous generations have done.
Exactly. And it's like, to me, I get an insight on your life because now I feel like I can be like, oh, so you think that you the only one to take out the trash and she's supposed to cook.
Exactly.
And because you're a stud, you go to work and she stay at home type shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's too much ignorance. It's like, you know, don't get me wrong. If that's what you do,
right.
as you know, you're a stud and you're feminine, y'all are in a couple. I mean, a film.
And that's what works for you. Yeah, awesome,
perfect. But it's like, I feel like some gay people, lesbian people try
to like force themselves into that role.
Exactly.
You don't have to.
You shouldn't.
Be comfortable.
You. Be who you want to be. Like, you know, like, I'll make up the bed, she'll make up the bed, I'll take out the trash, she'll take it out, and yeah, of course, we'll have those arguments where I'm like, no, I don't want you to take the trash out, I want to do it, type stuff, like, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, and I try and say, I'm comfortable with it, I'm fine.
Right.
I could care less, it's the work's getting done, right. Why does it matter who does it?
Right. Exactly. And it's just, to me, it's scary because it's like the chick in the video, she was caring for her and her wife. Her wife was the film. And it's just like, you know, we don't want to keep spending money. We know it's not working for her because she does have the medical issues. It's like, I'm going to step up and do that. And it's like, one, you're so much more mature. You're so much, that's such a blessing, you know, to your wife. Because she sees you making that sacrifice. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's what true love is. So when I hear people talking about, oh, well, I wouldn't do that, then it's like, then you really don't, you don't either love them or you just really don't get it. Like, we've had that conversation where it's like, you know, well, would I ever carry? And I told her, you know, in the beginning, I was like, no. But to be honest with you, if we go through the X amount of times that we said we try, I might try once. I might. Just because I know how much we want it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's especially if we can't after we try. You talking about wasting. Well, not wasting them, but you are. I mean, you putting money into this time, emotions. So it's like, if you can't grow up and realize that, then you probably don't deserve that. I'm just saying as a blessing because that's just, it's asinine, like I said.
It is.
You know? And it is, we are, like you said, time has progressed. We as people need to progress as well. And with stuff like that, man, that just sends us back.
It seems like we've progressed in almost everything besides actual gender roles and how that's defined.
Right.
It's kind of like everybody wants to stay in this little bubble.
And just, I mean, like, just simple respect. It's like, what I'm doing with mine don't matter, man. That's what I'm, it's like, why does it bother you so? Why does it bother you so much? What is it? So, a question that I have for y'all that they can leave in the comment section is definitely, have you ever been judged? You know, has anybody ever really just questioned you and made you feel uncomfortable about their questions as far as, you know, well, which one of y'all has the man role or the woman role? Which, I mean, to be honest with you, we know that that's a real thing and it's cool, but I'm saying people that ask it in a disrespectful manner. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever dealt with that? And, just let us know, man, because we have not, as far as I know, unless it's something she hadn't told me or anything, I don't know, but we have not ever dealt with that before, because, you know, we both got pretty cool people around us that support us.
I mean, there are people that will ask and say, oh, well, which one of you is the more masculine, which one is more feminine?
Mm-hmm.
And actually, S-word at ICS, she asked me.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, I don't see you wearing makeup, so are you the more aggressive? Or I was like, no. I'm just
see, that's another
happy with myself.
Right. For feminine women, that's another stereotype when you're in the lesbian world more so, you know, is
you have to be
you have
to wear
lipstick, eyeliner, all this kind of stuff.
Heels, be super dressed up, or you're not considered a femme.
Right.
How?
You're considered a steal more so, pretty much. Yeah.
Right.
If
When
you
I'm
wear
just
shorts and sweats and stuff like that, you're a steal. You're not. It's just
more
it's
than
too
just
much. It's
one.
like you got people having to go through a checklist before
wait,
they.
I can't wear sweatpants this day. I already wore them another day. This is not Mean Girls.
That's just so
It's
funny,
really
to me.
not.
Right? It's like it's high school type stuff. Like
Yeah.
people that act like that. I don't get it, man. I'll never change and try to be like that for anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's even family. Like I tell people, they're like, well, when did you choose to start being the person that you are now? Technically, basically, it's like I never started, and I won't ever stop because I just have been me. You know what I mean?
All my life, I can't.
Like I even
turn
tell
this
people,
off.
like I dated. She knows we both actually I've dated dudes, and in that time I wasn't dressed up and stuff like that, but dudes still will say fuck with me because, I mean, look at me, I'm just saying, and because of my personality, you know what I'm saying, and these are people who I was in, relationships with, like,
Yeah.
well, I'm not gonna say that, like, you can't, like, 3 months, but still, it's like,
It was a courtship.
it was, exactly.
Didn't really.
And I actually had a guy propose to me.
Did you?
Yes, I told you that.
You did.
I did tell you that, yes. Yeah. But yeah, so, I mean, it's just like that. It just goes to show, how people have these ideas and stigmas in their head, and it doesn't even go like that. It don't even work like that, bro.
At all.
Like, you don't have to be, like, if you are, like I say, by all means, but to get people, you don't have to be this ideal stereotype. I hate that, man. I don't want our children to grow up in a world where they're told, oh, you claim this, or you say that you're this, but, well, I don't see you doing such and such and such and such and such. It's just like, it's...
Who set that standard?
Right.
And why do you still want to follow it?
And what's the point in doing so? You know what I'm saying? Like, who...
Right.
Does it give you money? Does it give you bonus points? Do you live longer? I mean, like, I just, let me know. Whose game are we playing? Am I player number 2? Like, do I got a wireless controller? What are we doing?
Am I the computer?
Am I the CPU?
Just following everything else as it goes?
I need a guide. What is this?
And are we considered the glitches for being different?
Oh, that's my
movie. I know.
But yeah, man, that's just our little rant on the situation. Again, the movie was amazing. Love that they brought that out and made people witness it. Because it's definitely in the community and outside. And what we just want to see is that it not be. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Like I said, it's asinine. Come on, dog. Like,
the ignorance is ridiculous,
it's
and that has to
belief.
stop.
Oh, it's above belief, not beyond.
It has to stop.
It got to.
We gotta wake up and open our eyes to truth, and not just be shielded by
hate in our own community, man. Like
there's enough on the outside looking in. We don't need it inside. We really don't. How we gonna get stronger, and how are we gonna know we got people to have our back? Right. If you say you got my back, and then you find out, me as a stud, I'm dating a stud, and then you are off. It's like, well, I can't talk to you. Yeah, my homie then, right? Just what? But then what pissed me off? But then we're so excited about film on film. It's like, so now you look like the average dude that likes porn, right? But you don't think that they should have relationships. Is it, like I said, it's just too much. It's just too much ignorance, man. For real. I don't like it at all. Like, if I ever really started, like, having stud bros to hang out with, and I ever heard somebody have ignorant comments like that, yeah, I believe in to each his own and all that, but you can have that thought over there. I don't want to be cool with you thinking like that, because people believe birds of a feather flock together, and that's definitely not how I feel, because I feel everybody deserves their respect until it, you actually do something to waver it. Other than that, it's like, no. I'm not gonna fake, be cool with you, dap you up and stuff like that. And if I know your intentions are ill towards myself or towards anyone that I love, that I feel like could be going through the same thing. Exactly. And you feel like that about them, like, no. Because you never know what is going on in somebody else's life at all. Right. So and whatever they choose to do, or however they choose to live. I think that's the most thing, too, like, just because somebody dressed like that, don't mean that's their
personality.
Exactly.
Because I've met a lot of studs that I look at and I'm like, dude, you like either your voice or just their character is like, you seem like you would be a film, but they a stud. And it's like, that's not a problem. You know, that's how they dress, is how I mean,
Right.
how I say they a stud. And it's like, that's totally fine, bro. Like, clothes don't define who people are. We gotta stop that. Just because you got on jeans that's baggy, don't mean that I gotta assume that you like to screw chicks. You might have put on your dude's jeans and came out and he don't care. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, that's fine. Why should it be a problem? Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'll joke about dudes and skinny jeans and stuff like that. But if you and your girl comfortable enough and you still knocking that down and she love you and all that and you know ain't nothing changing, who cares what everybody else got to say? You got your boo. She taking care of you. You take care of her. And that's where that ends. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who cares? It's just too much in a world where you gotta worry about, oh, am I safe if I do this or if I don't do that? Right. I feel like that's why we have so many people that are like truly going crazy or are crazy because you trying so hard to be something that you really not. You can't really be yourself without people hurting your feelings. And people think that that's a joke, but it's true, man. No matter if you're a man or a female or you're 20 or 75, people say stuff and do stuff that hurt you, man. That stuff hold on to that. I don't care what nobody says. And who's gonna make it better? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? But people go on day by day just talking about people, not even thinking about what you do to those people or what battles they trying to fight. They might be trying to overcome whatever you joking about them on. Now you done sent them back. I don't like that stuff, man.
I mean, just like with, what's her face? Just like what's her face with ICS, who said it was good that I didn't have kids, not knowing that you and I want kids so bad.
Right.
So that kind of hurt to know that, like, what?
Right.
You don't know what I'm going
through.
I could probably never be able to
I could have just had a miscarriage. You know what I'm saying? And you say stuff like that, right.
That's where that definition of, or that spike of crazy can come out.
Exactly.
Because you're like, oh,
right.
You don't even know that you said the wrong thing to somebody who may not have been as sane as you would hope.
Right. Or they can be saying that you just tipped them over the edge, you know? Yeah. And like I say, people just don't realize.
Where you get someone going postal.
The power of the tongue, man. Yeah. Power of your tongue is horrible, but I mean, like I say, very good documentary, man. Not bashing the documentary at all. No, it was awesome. Just very, very thumbs up to that. Y'all definitely need to go watch it. But as far as some of the people who are commenting in the documentary, it's just, like I say, it's just sad to know that we are, technically... It is
a reality check.
Yeah. And to know that we technically are still, we have prehistoric ideas and thoughts. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, that's just horrible, man. And it's like, I mean, you are definitely a product of your environment, but it's like, as a stud, how can you say stuff like that about other studs? When, again, like I say, but you feel like film on film is cool. Right. You know? Or you think that if somebody is a stud, then they should...
Don't talk down the next person.
Right.
Just don't. It's not okay.
Oh, that's Holden.
We got the Denver and Oakland game on in the background.
Yeah.
It's third quarter, 29 seconds, 2010, Oakland.
But alright, guys, leave your comments below, please. Let us know anything else y'all would like us to cover, talk about.
Like, dislike, subscribe, any of that. Just
what? Like, dislike, subscribe.
Like, because they have the thumbs up or the thumbs down.
I know, but don't tell nobody to dislike.
Or if they don't like it, they don't like it.
Well,
they might give us.
We're not gonna promote that though. We ain't gonna promote it though.
I know. We're not.
Anyway, yeah, man. Like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you have, we